Hey everyone, happy Friday and welcome back to another Friday Mommy Moment with me. I hope that you have your coffee, your water, whatever it is that you prefer when it's time for me to come to you to share another moment. So let's get into it. As you guys know, I've said it in previous videos, I am the caregiver for my mom, and of course my husband helps out too, plus the kids. A lot of times you don't see my mom in the vlogs because my mom has a lot of health issues. And one of the major health issues that she has is stage 4 kidney failure. It's not only stage 4 kidney failure, it's a lot of other things like high blood pressure, a diabetic. She has suffered from 4 previous strokes in the past, so a lot of ligaments and joints and things that should be working really don't. It's just really hard for her. With that being said, let's get into a little, back history a little bit. Me and my mom really haven't had a healthy relationship from growing up to me and my adulthood to, just life in general. I left Boston when I was 23 years old. During that transition, it was really hard for me because, I felt that it was best that me and my mom not have a relationship. And sometimes that's tough when you have a child and a parent because of just toxic situations. And I felt that in my life at that time, I just wanted to get away and I didn't ever want to come back. I wanted it so bad that when I went to Maryland, I had called one of my friends and I'm like, hey, I really got to get out of this situation. I got to go. You got any space for me? His name's Eric Harris. Thank you so much because you are part of my testimony and my journey. So I don't know if he'll ever see this, but thank you so much. But he was like, yeah, he was like, I moved into a 1-bedroom in a den. He was like, I don't have no bed, I don't have that much furniture, but you could come. I came and I slept on the floor for about 4 to 5 months, but that's a different story. But that's just how toxic my relationship was with my mother. No parent is perfect, so I can't say for one thing or here or another. It's just, my mom has some growing to do, and over the years I learned that I did too. Parents don't always get it right. Sometimes their choices affect you in ways that you don't want them to affect you, and you just have to go away. So I did. I've left Boston. I've been gone now for like 15 years from Boston. Me and my mom still for like 13 years. We didn't have a relationship like that. We talked every here now and then. I knew that she was going through some health issues. As far as a relationship, we just didn't have one. My mom's been in my life now for about almost 2 years. How my mom ended up in my life is I knew she was going through some health issues. My brother had shot me a call, whatever, but I really didn't know how bad it was. I knew it was bad, but I didn't know it was, like that bad. I guess she knew I probably wouldn't believe her, if she called and told me herself. So she had her doctor call and we was on the phone for a while. He was just like, I don't see your mom living for the next 6 months. He said, I don't give her no more than that. And immediately, my heart just felt different. I prayed, of course, called my husband. Twins are 6 months old. I don't know how this is gonna work, but I feel like God is telling me to go and get my mom. Despite everything that had happened, like people like, even some of my family members was like, what? You gonna go get her? Like, are you crazy? I just really feel, and I still feel that to right now. I feel like God spoke to me specifically and told me to go get my mom. Took our little car, had my mother-in-law, my father-in-law watch the kids, and we drove to Boston. I met her with my brother and I took my mom. And my mom's been with me ever since. And I'm not going to say that it's been a smooth road because it hasn't. Because I feel like she's made so many choices in her life that it still affects her sometimes. And I feel like she's still growing and she's still healing. It hasn't been easy. You have my mom here and you have me. And it's like she's a grown woman. She's living her life. And now I have grown. I'm 36. And you have two people who have never really had a relationship trying to not only care for this person, try to build a relationship and try to love this person. You can't make up for time that has passed. Even though, the relationship is like a tug of war, you still long for it. I feel like every daughter should have that relationship with their mom. I feel like every son should have the relationship with their father. I feel like all kids should be able to have a relationship with their parents, and life doesn't always work that way. Things happen, that makes it kind of difficult at times. Sometimes I have really bad days with my mom, and some days they're They're okay. You gotta have compassion. You gotta have forgiveness. And forgiveness isn't something that you just do one time. That I've learned, you know, from being around a lot of great people in my life. A few days ago, I noticed my mom's speech was a little off. And even though she suffered strokes and stuff in the past, I really haven't been there with her to experience one. A light went off in my head. I texted my sister. I'm really thankful to have the family that I do have, like my blood family that I do have in my life. My sister, my brother, my cousin Lori, Anthony, and my aunt, who are in my life helping me with my mom. I appreciate that. I texted my sister. Hey, I was like, Mom's speech kind of off. You think I should take her to the hospital? She's like, get her to the hospital right now. I do that. As soon as I get there, I'm filling out the paper, and I guess the lady takes the paper from me, and they just rush my mom. I'm in the hallway literally, and they just take my mom, and I'm standing there with her walker. What's really going on right now? Text my sister, text my brother, text my husband, of course. I text one of my friends who's here. Her name is Debbie. Debbie and Steve. Oh, man, I'm so thankful. They came with me and they sat with me at the hospital, because you know we have 5 kids. So my husband was here at home, and I'm at the hospital with my mom, and they came and sat with me while tests and doctors come in and out, all these things. And I appreciate that, because even though you be like you good, it was still felt so great to have somebody sitting there with me. She did have a stroke. She actually had 2. Did some damage to the left side, the right side, and caused some damage to her heart. But I am definitely going to be editing this, so you ain't going to see me shedding too many tears. Right now, her speech is not good. It's real slurry. She like really don't understand what she's saying. All this to say, I know there's people who probably have some distorted relationships. I don't know if I'm using the right word, but they have some relationships that probably fell by the wayside, or something happened and you just like, peace, I'm out. If there's an open door, I just want to encourage you guys to pick up that phone and give them people a call, or shoot a text. Life is short and things happen, whether you're alive and you can't talk no more, you can't feed yourself anymore, you can't clothe yourself. While you can still do those things, I encourage you, if there's somebody out there who you still have love for in your heart, and it's not a toxic relationship, like I'm not talking about where your safety is in danger and things like that. I'm talking about if you have a sister you haven't talked to, leave an open door, even if they don't answer the phone. You have a brother, even if they don't answer the phone, try to leave an open door. Just crack a little bit. I'm not saying you got to be in their life every single day and you have to do all this extra stuff, but leave that open door, because tomorrow's not promised. And we might have our health and strength in our life right now, but it can turn in a matter of a second. Even though my relationship with my mom isn't the best, for the past few days, I'm like, God, don't take her right now. I definitely wanted to share that with you guys and encourage you guys with your kids, with your spouse, your significant other, wherever it is. Tell them you love them. Have a sense of peace in your heart. If anything was to happen today or tomorrow, you'll mourn or you'll be sad, but you'll have some peace. I want you guys to pray in agreement with me, you know, that she'll come back home, she'll get some more energy and strength, and God will repair anything that has been put out of place due to these strokes. Definitely want to share that with you guys. I don't ever want people to get the wrong impression of me as if we're this family where everything is just perfect because of editing and because of the fancy pretty colored words that you see on the screen and the nice plants. No, we're a regular family just trying to live life like you guys. Love you guys. Thank you for always tuning in to another Friday Mommy Moment with me. And of course, as long as I can, I will be coming to you with another Friday Mommy Moment next week. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, you know what I'm going to say. I don't know what you're waiting for. Stay blessed, stay true, and stay positive, because the world needs more people like you. Get that positive energy going. Going. Never to be gone. Peace out.